Oh. All right, we're back on the floor again, which means one thing, we've got some Feiyue shoes in today. I didn't think I would be getting more Feiyue shoes, but then I saw these online, or I didn't think I'd get a new type of Feiyue shoes, but then I saw these, and they look really cool, so let's see if they live up to expectations. You already know that I'm really into Feiyue shoes as is. I have my everyday pair just over there. You might have seen the last one, not the last unboxing I did, but one of the more recent ones was a pair of Feiyues. So yeah, so this is kind of a surprise because it's a box, but and normally they come in little bags like these, but these are special kinds. You might be able to see here on the box that it already gives it away. It's a Bruce Lee combo. I can't claim to be a huge fan of Bruce Lee or anything like that, or even be into the Kung Fu or martial arts space, but I gotta say I respect the guy, and these shoes looked awesome. So here we go, let's see. yeah, these will work. All right, so they're the mid-top versions, which you might have remember seeing in the last Feiyue unboxing. I got some mid-tops, but instead of having the typical Feiyue logo here, which you can see the Feiyue logo here, obviously there's something else. It's a dragon. It's a Bruce Lee related dragon, and it kind of wraps around the shoe here. I gotta say, overall, this is just an awesome shoe. There's a lot of little details here, so you still have the Feiyue tag right there. The tongue is pretty cool on this with the face of the dragon here. I really like how it wraps around, and you also really faintly in white, you probably can't see it there, have the little Bruce Lee jumping and kicking in the air. You also have that on the little red tab here. Yeah, these just look nice. I am excited for these. There's a nice red sole in there with a little Bruce Lee signature that looks really cool. Let's pull the other one out here. Yeah, there we go. So the other shoe is just about the same, which is exactly what you'd expect. With its own dragon there. So yeah, these are cool. I'm glad I got these. It's also interesting to know that these are white on the bottom. Typically the Feiyues have the gum sole here, but this one just went all white, so that'll be a little it'll show a little more dirt and get dirty a lot quicker, but these are also going to be a lot more nicer shoes. I'm not going to want to beat these up as much. So yeah, these are cool. And the great part about them is they're $45. That's why you gotta love Feiyues. Alright, I've worn them around now for just a little bit. They're just as comfortable as any Feiyue shoe. You already know I love them. They got a nice bit of cushioning, but zero drop. So just enough to get you out and around and walking on concrete without too much problem, but not too much to be over cushioned like our typical non-barefoot shoe. As always, the main drawback with Feiyues are they're a little cramped in the toe box. I've learned to go a size up. I'm normally a 10. I go for an 11. A 10 will just, my feet are too cramped, but with 11 in these, feels perfectly fine. Wide enough that I'm not uncomfortable. Ideally it would be just a bit wider naturally, but I won't run into too many problems. And yeah, I gotta say I like these a lot. I can't say that I'd wear them around all the time, you know. It's probably gotta look a little weird if random dude like me is walking around with dragon shoes on with like a couple like Chinese characters and all that on there that I have no idea what they actually say. So there's always that. But yeah, I couldn't help myself. These were too cool. I like at least the idea of Bruce Lee and those sorts of things enough, and my own sector of the movement world and parkour, that yeah, I had to get these, especially when they're just $45. So great stuff. That's the review.